now is being occupied by two most formidable teams in the Gambia, and one of which, to the surprise of maybe many Gambians, is Walidan occupying the last position of the table. Is that not a funny case, or is something normal?
Well, I don't think all is well and the Walidan camp, because the Walidan that we know, we call them the Man United of Gambia. They are always slow starters. But if you ask me whether I expected them to be occupying 12th spot on the 12th-team table and the final day of the first round, I would say no.
Yeah. It's
a big surprise for me, and it's a sort of shocking. But then, you see, with Walidan, you can never rule them out. Never. You don't rule them out. And when you look at the table just in front of us here, from last to fourth, I mean, only 7 points separate number one team, that is Sports Authority, and Walidan at the foot of the table.
That's two wins and a draw.
2 wins and a draw. It's interesting. So, I mean, they could just come from nowhere in the second round. Their first 2-3 games will be very, very crucial in the league. It will determine whether they can still push for the title. Because for me, as far as I'm concerned, still now, I believe they can push for the title. Because when you look at...
well, I don't think they can push for the title. Maybe they can push to stay.
You see, I still believe that they can. You know why? When you look at this table here in front of us, Armed Forces at one point were occupying the first 3 spots on the table. Now they are second bottom. Now, and if they come into the first round, the second round of the league, and win 2 games, and depending on the outcome of the other scores, close the gap on the leaders, I mean, anything could happen. So you see, still now, I mean, even teams like Bakau United, 15 points, only 4 points ahead of Walidan, and they are where? I mean, third. From third and last place is only 4 points. So you see, with this league table here, I mean, anything is possible. Walidan, for me, yeah, I think their major ambition in the second round would be for survival, but I still believe that the outcome of their 3 games, opening 3 games,
first 3 games in the second round will determine
I mean, their season.
Their position.
Yes, it will determine whether they can still mount a late challenge on the title, or they will be playing for their lives.
Okay.
Because I mean, for Walidan to be relegated, I mean, you know, when you look at it, I mean, it's a big team. Yeah. But then, I mean, if they are, I'm not saying
it's going to be an international story if Walidan happens to relegate.
If they are relegated, I mean, we'll say, you know, I mean, they deserve to be relegated.
But then it's too early for us to say that. But Walidan, as we all know, they are usually termed as the second round experts. I mean, when they come into the second round, every game they will win. Every game they will win. Yeah, but let's sit and see if that will still happen, because for the past years we've been seeing Walidan doing exactly that. Well, Babakan Jai, GPA is occupying the top spot with 18 points, a point adrift of Samga, who is occupying second position. Well, would you say, you know, it's because of the coming of the new coach Njuga that is why they are occupying this position?
Well, okay, Njuga, you know, has been in the GPA system for so long. He worked under almost all the coaches that passed through. Name them all: Luke, Ibu Fai, Alaji Sar,
even Faraba,
you know, and of late Bonu. So he knows this team very well.
He knows it very well.
Yes, and the problem with all the teams is if the players are ready to play for you, you are definitely going to be there. And if you find Juga working with these players at the Serekunda East, the players are definitely ready to work for him.
Yeah, because he has been their brother for quite a long time. All these players, you know, come through him.
Exactly. So the joking mood in the training ground is very...
It is very important.
Yeah, because in the days of Bonu, maybe some of the players have a little bit of over-respect for Bonu. They might not mock him up to that level. But with the players right now, with Njuga, no, you find them even mocking each other. But when it comes to the business, they have to do their business. You understand? So this league, take it from me, if any team happens to lose 2-3 games consecutively in the second round, you're part of those who will be fighting for survival. If Walidan wants to be part of the competition, Armed Forces likewise Serekunda United, you need to win 2-3 games to close up the gap. Because teams like Port Authority, Samga, Birkama United, Gamtel, Bakau United, the first 5 teams, they are well established as we speak. Coming into the second round, they'll be there to make sure they consolidate their respective positions. Because in this league, goal scoring is a major problem. Yeah. The highest game with the game with the highest number of goals is Bakau United against Gamtel, 4-1. You understand? That was the highest number of goals scored. It was Bakau United, 4-1 in favor of Bakau at the Banjul Mini Stadium. You know, and the total number of goals scored in this whole first round is 108 goals in the first round. Last season in the first round, it was 95 goals.
So at least an improvement.
Yeah, an improvement.
Of 13
goals happened this year. You understand? But if you remember last year, the first round, Birkama United were on top, 6 points clear of Real going into the break. This time around, Ports Authority is on top, a point clear of Samga going into the break. So the goal scoring improved, but the points decrease.
Okay. We've seen a dramatic situation here also unfolding because Samga, as I am speaking, Samga is being manned by only one coach. That is Jane Juve. Selector is not with the team. He is currently on suspension.
Who suspended him?
The team manager. That's Harry Gaba, or the team manager or proprietor. Harry Gaba suspended selector because of the transfers regarding Meles, Bubajaro going to Real de Banjo. So it is only Jane Juve that is pushing the team to this level. So do you think Jane Juve can still, push up with that single mind, pushing the academy boys, as we used to call them before, still pushing them with this 1 point gap? Do you think he can close the gap and maybe even, double up and, to clinch up the title?
The problem with one coach in a team, you cannot know it when the team is winning. Where you will know whether the coach is capable or not when the team is losing. Let's say first half you go and lose 2 clear goals to nil in the first half. Come the second half, you're going to have pressure. That's where you need the technical backups. I remember one audio of Biri. He used to say that you need a very good technical backup. When the going gets tough, you have to turn to the technical assistants and ask, what should I do? But you alone, things will be very serious for you.
Well, Babukar, the two representatives of the Gambia now, Birkama United and Gamtel, are occupying 3rd and 4th position, both of them with 15 points, together with Bakau United, all of them with 15 points. They are the one representing the country in the CAF Club Championship and the WAFU Championship as well. Didn't you think, like, for instance, if they are doing all these competitions together, is it going to affect them in their title race?
I would say no. In fact, the early starting of the league play a crucial role in both Walid Gamtel and Birkama United advancing against all the odds against the Senegalese opponents. I mean, Senegal, they are bitter about their loss to these two teams, and they blame the fact on the late starting of the Senegalese Premier League. So playing in the Gambian League is very, very hard because I mean, you will see that they played 3 games in every 7 days. It's always difficult on a player, even at the international professional standards in Europe. They are always complaining it. Playing at the weekend, midweek, weekend, I mean, it's always difficult. But then the competition could be crucial in determining their outcome in the CAF Champions League and the Confederation Cup. With Birkama, it is a tall order. But you see, this is football. It's an 11-man game on either side. So you can never say never. They are playing against the defending champions of African football. That is Esperance de Tunis. Yeah. So, I mean, and then the last time, I was, reading some article about the former champions, that the Congo team, was the name again? TV Mozambique. The budget of TV Mozambique for this year alone is $10 million.
Oh my God.
It's $10 million. So, I mean, we all know, I mean, how clubs are here. I mean, financially.
It was about 30 million.
You see, financially, I mean, they are not stable, I would say. So, I mean, in order to compete against those teams and secure results, I mean, it's amazing. It's a great achievement for our club. So yes, it could be crucial. And Babkar made point of one factor about that is Samga, Jane Juve. You see, I think sometimes, I mean, yes, you can do well without an assistant, because I will take an example of David Moyes when he was coming to Everton in 2002. Just last week he spent 10 years at Ewood Park, and in the first 3 months of his tenure at that place, look at me calling it Ewood Park, I mean, Everton Stadium, forgot the name now. But then when David Moyes came here, I mean, in the first couple of months, he do away with an assistant, and he was doing good. The team was struggling to maintain its status in the Premier League, and look at them today. I mean, he overachieved with a very, very small budget to secure Champions League football in 2005. Okay. So yeah, it could be crucial. And then we've seen that, for the past couple of years, Samga is not doing fine. Now he is there the single man week, as we call it, is just second. Only a single